I hope you guys like that build, and I really do think this thing is a great set, but I think it's a little bit on the expensive side. Let's take a look at some of these minifigures and what they look like. So first up, we have Darth Vader here, and he has some really cool print on the front of him, and then it also runs onto the back as well underneath of his cape. So when you lift up the cape, you can see he has some minor print on the sides. He does have some really nice arm printing on him though, as you can see here in the picture, and then when you take his helmet off, he has a two-piece helmet, and he has that really nice face underneath. So most of his skin is all whited out, but he does have some pretty cool details, as you can see here. And I really do like that arm printing because a lot of the Darth Vader figures really don't have much arm printing on them at all. The next minifigure in the set is Vice Admiral Sloane, and she has a little blaster, and she also has a pretty basic outfit with a little bit of print on there. I wish they would have did something a little different, like maybe gave her a double-sided face so you can see she doesn't have anything on the back, but she does come with an accessory, and she has the black glove pieces in the front, but I wish they would have did something with her pants to add a little bit more detail to her. And moving on, we have the TIE Bomber pilot, and he's the last one of the actual minifigures in the set, and he has some really good print on him. The only thing that I really don't like is his helmet doesn't wrap all the way around his head, as you can see here. They do leave a little bit of space on the outside, and he also has a single-sided face as well, so you really don't have that dual molded head or anything like that, or sorry, dual printed head. His helmet is very nice, and it has a lot of printing on there, and he does come with the same blaster as well. And last one on the list is everybody's favorite, and it's the Gonk droid. And this one is a fully brick-built structure this time, and it has some nice, really printed elements on it as well. These are not stickers. It does come apart kind of easy, as you can see here. I just ripped the legs right off of it. But other than that, I mean, it's just a big rectangular box, and that's really it. You do get an auxiliary build as well. You get this small little bomb sled, and it comes with 2 of the bombs on there as well. It does have a handlebar function, so you could put one of your minifigures on there, or both of them, and it does come with these 2 spare bombs that sit down in the cart, and they're not really secured down, but they do sit in there nicely. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you put Sloane on here. She could be put on with the blaster, but it's kind of hard to get her to clip in because they only give you 2 studs to actually clip her in. But once you put that blaster down, she fits in there pretty well, and then you could just move the handlebars down to make it look like she's driving. It's a really neat build, but it's not as cool as this TIE Bomber, so let's get into that. And moving on to the biggest piece in the set, and this takes up most of the 625 pieces, it is the TIE Bomber. As you can see on the front, it has two of these new stud blasters, and I really like them. They're a lot more powerful, but it is a lot easier to lose the studs. When you open up the front window, it'll expose the cockpit for the TIE Bomber pilot to sit, and it's pretty detailed. It does have a couple printed bricks on the inside, and the TIE pilot fits in there very nice. The only downside that I thought about this whole thing was that the glass is actually not see-through, so once you put the front down, you can no longer see the pilot inside. Moving on to the wings, you can see that the wings are finished with a lot of these black tile pieces, and it kind of hides some of the actual stud bricks, which is pretty nice. It does have a single printed piece on there, and you can see that the wings are adjustable either out or in, but for that TIE Bomber look, you want to make sure that those wings are facing in. Moving on to the back, you can see how the engines were built, and they were pretty standard, with a couple of just the little red dots on there, and then it also has this piece of adjustable landing gear on the bottom as well. Underneath that, you can see a little bit of the bomb door here. When I flip it up, you can see that there's four of the bombs inside, and I'm going to show you guys how this works. These are just push button bombs, so as you push on the little studs that are sticking out the top, you could drop the bombs out. So I'm going to drop one here, and then I'll hold it up and I'll show you what they look like when they fall. The bombs themselves are actually pretty easy to reload once you have them out of the ship. You just kind of flip it over onto its back side, and then you'll see where the compartments are for the bombs to be loaded in, and you push the stud in until it clips into place, and you do that for each one of the four that it comes with. It is pretty nice that it does come with that bomb cart, just in case some of these parts get lost, especially if the kids are playing with it or something like that. Overall, I think it is a pretty nice build. I don't really think it's worth the price, but that's just kind of my opinion. I think $65 was a little bit expensive for what you get, especially with some of the details I feel like we're lacking. The minifigures are great, but it does also only come with three. Plus, if you want to consider the Gonk droid a minifigure, I don't. I think he's more like a brick-built structure. I'll let you be the judge of that, and if you guys want to build it, I do think it was a fun build, but I just feel like it might have been a little bit overpriced. Now, I'm not sure if this is because this is the first TIE Bomber that they made since 2003, or if this has something to do with the 40 years of the Return of the Jedi. Either way, LEGO licensed products are usually a little bit more expensive, but for a set for $65, I did expect a little bit more. There is definitely a lot of hype around this set, and I think that's why it was priced the way it was, and they knew that the LEGO community was going to be excited since one of these hasn't come out since 2003. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to, check out some of my other content. I do a lot of these LEGO themes, Star Wars, all types of stuff on this channel, modular builds. If it's your first time here and you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would definitely help me out. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I really wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers that I got in the last couple videos. I'll see you guys next week. Let's start building.